Yeah, how's everybody doing again today? And thank y'all for being here. But I got three topics that was sent to me. Two was by the same person, one was by somebody else. So you already know where to go. If it's not on my page, it's anonymous, so I'm not going to call nobody names on like that because I don't do stuff like that. So the first topic is this. Uh, the first topic is actually about side chicks and why do they exist? Hmm. Well, we're gonna go one by one. Side chicks and why do they exist? Hmm. That's a good one. It's actually funny too because I think everybody in the world, male and female, then has side chicks and side guys. I'm trying not to say the N word too much no more. So side guys and side women. Let's just put it that way to make it even. Um, um, I'll just put it like this. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. Why are there side chicks? Where do side chicks come from? How do they do it? Well, I'm not a professional in this field. I just can only say what I think. Shut up, Angelica. Stop laughing. and well, first of all, before I start, I want to thank the people that send me topics to get my feedback. Maybe this person is in a situation like that. I don't know. I have no idea. She just sent them to me. Well, actually, all three topics are about women. So if anybody, any latecomers, and they hear me talking about this, for one, this isn't my topic. These are three topics from women. I'm not picking on women. I mean, hey, look, I know, right? I know. I'm just saying, but I'm not picking on women, no shape, form, or fashion. These are just women that want to know what's going on. I'm not saying that it's going on in their life. It may be, it may not be. I don't know. I don't know them like that, so I can't speak that much on that. But this isn't me because somebody would jump on this live and say, "Well, how come you always talking about women? These aren't my topics. This is something somebody want me to elaborate on, and I'm going to do it the best way I can." But side chicks and why do they exist? Well, put it to you like this: you always say that when you're going to say something. Whatever, Angelica, whatever. But anyway, let's uh let's let's go back some years. Let's rewind the clock. A couple. I don't say a couple. Let's go back to the 60s, the 70s. Let's go back to that era where husbands had wives, and sometimes husband had other families, either before the woman or after the woman. But we're dealing with side chicks, so I'm gonna say after. So I'm gonna say during the woman, during the relationship with somebody else. Women has this ethic code about, well, they would say one thing like, you know what, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna be nobody's side chick, it's gotta be me, I gotta be number one uno. And if they meet a guy they like and this guy's seeing somebody, and you guys are talking and y'all mess around together and sleep together again and again and again, so on and so on, guess what, newsflash, this just in, you're a side chick. Now, I'm not saying are they comfortable with it? Probably not. Probably is. You know, some women really don't care about being a side chick. They don't care. Some women care to a certain extent. Some women will be in the picture until they either can get you, or if they can't get what they want, they'll continue to see you but have side guys on the side. So it's really confusing, but we can't put the blame on guys on this one because women are adults just like men are, and they can make they got their freedom of thoughts, freedom of choice, whatever, just like men do. So if you see a guy you like and you see him with his girlfriend, or he tell you I got a girlfriend, that should be right there. That should be enough ammo right there for you to leave. Well, okay, well, have a nice day, but no, some women do, but some women don't. They say, well, can we still be friends? When you say that, and the guy be like, all right, cool, we can be friends. 9 times out of 10, y'all not finna go to the library every day. Let's just be honest. Y'all not going to the library every day. Y'all gonna end up having sex or spending time with each other. She gonna catch feelings. So as long as she's in that circle, some trick off, Some don't trick off. Let's just be honest about it. That's how side chicks are. And when they do find out, the girlfriend find out, the main girl find out, the side chick can care less. So in that saying alone right there, side chicks can care less. Why come when women deal with a guy and then turn around and say, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore because I don't want to hurt her feelings. You can care less about the other woman. Let's just be honest. We're not here to care about other people in relationships. Hey, it is what it is. Why should you care if my girl find out that I'm messing around with you and it break her heart and she leave? That gives you enough ammo right there for you to try to jump on the bandwagon. Now she's out the picture. Now I got him to myself. So I don't know where they where people get this mixed up illusion on, I don't want to hurt your girl feelings, and y'all already had sex like 500,000 600,000 times, and then she said I want to hurt your feelings. I mean, hurt her feelings. You can care less about that girl. Side chicks do not care about main girls. Main girls care about side chicks. So there you go. It was never meant for a side chick to care. And the reason why side chicks are in existence, well, just say still in existence, it's because they don't care. Women can care less. Not all of them. I'm just saying, mass majority of them. Well, that's probably too much, but anyway, they can care less. Side chicks always been around. So reason why, and another reason why side chicks came into existence because if you're in a relationship and you want your woman to do certain things, I'm talking about bed wise, money wise, help you, whatever, and she don't do it, and the next woman will, that's a side chick, whether we like it or not. Now, a side chick don't necessarily mean sleeping together. You can be a side chick to a guy, and you got feelings for that guy. And if that guy make a move on you and you won't stop him, that's a side chick because you're not going to say, "Hey, you know what? We can't do this." Or you got a girlfriend, or some of them will say, "Bro, don't play with me. You got a whole girlfriend." And if you play your cards, just like the song, if you play your cards right, everything will be all right. You keep playing the cards right. You keep egging her on and going out on dates with her and stuff like that. She's going to give in because, like, it goes back to what I said earlier. Some women just really don't care about the other woman's feelings. It was never about the other woman's feelings, whether we like it or not. That's why women can be side pieces for years. Women can be side pieces for 20, 30, 40 years and won't even give a damn about the other woman. Hey, if she catch me, she catch me. Some women play it in the role like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna come over to this dude's house, knock on her door, and I mean knock on his door. And if she's there, she's just there. Some women just keep it on the side and be quiet. You know what? Long as he treats me right, he buy me things, take me to the show or take me out or whatever, go on vacations. I'm cool. Perfect example. CEOs, presidents of companies, secretaries. This stuff been going on before I existed, before y'all existed. So my thing is, why why should a woman care about a sad woman? Because the sad woman's going to take care of that man regardless if you do it or not. She's just waiting. She's waiting. She's waiting for you to screw up. And the minute you screw up, he's gonna go right to her because maybe in some cases, not all cases, maybe the side chick is more easy to get along with, more easier to talk to. You can't talk to your woman like that without her pitching a fit or cussing you out and calling you all type of names. And the side chick, you can go to the side chick and she be like, you know what? I'll see what I can do. And she do that. Now you got thoughts in your head like, damn, am I with the right woman? Am I? So it's kind of a two-way street. There's guys on the side too, but same thing goes for women. Same thing goes for the men, but it's different with men because a man that's got a side piece, he's just having sex with her. He just want to get his row off, or he might fall in love with her, but he might fall in love with her. But it's very likely that he will fall in love with this woman. A man can have sex with a woman 40, 10, 20 years and won't even give a damn about how she feel about him. But see, women have a tendency some, not gonna say all of them. Some women will fall in love with the man. And the sad woman, the sad girl, woman. There's a big percentage that she will fall in love with the guy she's messing around with. And then when she fall in love with the guy she's messing around with, she say, "Well, you know what? You did this to me. You play with my feelings, baby. We both way past 21. You could have left when you wanted to, or if it's on other of the shoe on the other foot, if it's a guy, he could have left when he wanted to. You stick around because there's something about that person you like that they do to you or for you. Well, sad women, they get a man money. Well, I'm gonna look out for my man. That he's in her mind and in her eyes and in her heart, you're her man. So she already then full cornered the box over her face. She don't care about the other girl. As far as she's concerned, you don't even have a girlfriend. She's your girlfriend. So it goes without saying. I know it sounds funny, but if we really just sit down and dissect this thing and analyze it, sad women exist because it's a big thing for them to exist. Now I'm not telling the guys or the lady, the brothers and the sisters on this podcast that's watching and on YouTube. I'm not saying it's okay to go out there. Hey, you know what? I can have a side chick. No, don't. I would never say do that. I would never do that because I don't want to wish that type of spell on anybody. But I'm simply saying most women live in a dream world. If you a side piece and y'all get together, what makes you think the relationship is going to last? You got him. No, I ain't gonna say off the rebound. You got him through sex because that's what side pieces are. It's another piece. It's another form of sex. If you can't get it from your girl, well, you know what? Hey, I can call up Lisa. She's always willing and gullible. I ain't gonna say gullible, but she's always willing. She's always willing to do what I want her to do. And in a man's eyes, that side woman should do no. In that man's eyes, I'm sorry, the woman he's with should do everything the side woman do and better. I'm not saying that's the main reason why guys cheat, but it's a reason. That's one of the reasons why guys cheat. And it may be a big percentage of that reason. It may be a small one. I don't know. But how many men in relationships or people in relationships? I'm just gonna say men and women. You get with somebody when y'all dating, it's like the sky's the limit. She's doing everything for you. You're doing everything for her. She can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, he or she fall off. But when you fall off, they never know that's the problem. Oh, you did this. No, no, I don't. That ain't me. I'm pointing the finger at you. But remember, when I was doing it, you didn't want it. But now everything's okay, but you still stuck in the path of when I didn't do it, when I was doing it, you didn't want it. No, it's over. If we're together now, guess what? Jump back on the freaking bandwagon. Give it the freaking program. But people carry so much dead weight in their relationships. That's why sad women exist because sometimes men can't talk to their girlfriends. So they go and talk to the side piece, and the side piece will love him and comfort him and say, you know what, baby, it's gonna be okay. Now the idea is in his head, like I said earlier, am I with the right person? How come my girl can't be like this? And then when a girl finds out, your main girlfriend finds out, the first thing she say was what? You know what? She was doing it just to get to you. Well, guess what? It worked. She got to me and it worked because just like women, men like to be loved too. Everybody paint this picture of men. We just tough as nails and Kratos and Hercules. No, we like to be loved just like anybody else. So that's why side women exist, and it's going to always exist, whether you're black, white, rich, poor, married, unmarried. A lot of husbands got mistresses. A mistress is nothing but a side piece. CEOs got big companies. They go home and the wife get the money. They got a big home. They take care of the kids. But when I'm okay, baby, I'll be late. I'll be at the office. I'll be working late. The secretary's already there waiting for him because in reality, just gonna be honest about it. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. When it comes to sad women, women do not care about the other one. So to all the fellas that's on my podcast or to all the fellas on YouTube, remember those words. They can say they care. Well, I don't want to hurt her feelings. They can care less. They can care less. Because you know why they can care less? Because they're not supposed to care. Same thing with the guys. You're not supposed to care. So I don't I don't know. That's just my opinion. But hey, it is what it is. Side chicks are here to stay. Side chicks is like love and holidays. They're here to stay. So they ain't going nowhere because somebody's gonna always want what you got. And they will take what you got. If you don't love that guy and you don't love that guy in the right way, she will. She will. What you won't do, somebody else will. If she don't love you like that or give you your appetite or whatever how it is, she'll do it. Because the job is to knock her out the picture. That's the job of a side woman. Some are loyal. Some will play the game to the day they die. Some can't take it and hey, I can't do this no more. Just blow the whistle. Now your girlfriend gone. She calls phone. Yeah, me and him sleeping together or such and such. Whoop the bam, wada this, and your girlfriend like, you know what? I can't take this no more. I'm out of here. You ain't nothing but a cheater. You a dog. You touch whatever. It may hurt. Like damn, I lost my girl over this woman. But that sad woman, no matter what you do, she's gonna always want to be around with you because it's like, and I hate to say this, but it's like she know her place. I know I'm not number one, but I'm gonna take him. I want what he can give me. I'll take what I can from him. If he's showing me love and affection, and I'm not used to getting that, yeah, I'm gonna stay around. I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna face it. I'm gonna stay. One day I might have one of his kids. One day I might not have no kids, but he's mine. Just like I said, it's already been blocked out. That peripheral vision of them looking at your girlfriend like that's his girl, they don't care about that. They don't care. That's why men and women gonna always sleep around with each other because the trick is nobody cares about the other person, or should I say, should they care about the other person? You got some people that do. You got some people that really that can care less. They can care less. So that's just how it go. That's just how it go. That's why women can have boyfriends and have guys on the side too. The gang gonna be like, no, well, I'm not gonna say, but a mass majority of guys won't say, well, you know what, unless they cuckoo for cocoa puffs. You know what? I'm giving you a choice. Either you're gonna pick him or you're gonna pick me. Most guys are right along with it. Hey, guess what? I got two women. What can possibly go wrong? I'm not saying that they don't fall for these women, but most guys don't fall for side pieces, and if they do, it's rare. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm just saying it's rare. You know. So that's pretty much my theory on side pieces, and that's pretty much why they exist. And the other question from her was black men. I'm sorry. Do black men do black men respect black women? Do black men respect black women? Respect is a very, very, very big word in the black community because if you out there shaking your tail feather, dressing like a slut, or having whorish ways, just be honest. Don't expect for no guy to respect you. I'm just gonna be honest about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna jump over the bridge when crazy. If you doing if you in that type of world doing stuff like that, don't expect for a guy to respect you. You know, I see a lot of posters. Women say, you know what, we gotta our black men need to respect our black women. Can you blame them if they don't? Can you blame them? Because we pretty much see what y'all about anyway. How can you respect somebody and they jumping on cars and showing a butt or putting half naked pictures up on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that and have only fan pages? How can you respect something like that? Respect is given. You first of all you have to earn it. Now I can see if she was a sister that went to work, she could stand on her own. And but when I say this, I don't have a problem with an independent woman. I think independent women are great women. If they can stand on their own 2 feet, that's beautiful. I ain't one of them brothers that be like, you know what, should no one be independent? Because and honestly, nobody's independent. We all gotta get up and go to the white man's job. So that's not independent. He gotta sign our checks. We don't say, you know what, I'm gonna write how much I'm gonna make this week for how much I'm gonna make 2 weeks, and I'm gonna sign my name on the check. No, his name is on that check before you sign your name on the back of the check. So let's just be honest. Nobody's freaking independent. That goes for black men and black women. But back to the respect thing. Respect is earned. You got to earn respect. You know, why would you respect something that don't respect themselves? They want you to jump over hurdles, but they won't jump over hurdles for you. So it is what it is. You know, we can't make people respect us, but the main ones that won't respect are the ones that's given so much, as my my parents used to say, so much devilment. They kicking up all types of hell, but they want you to respect them. Respect your black queens. Where? No, I know that there's no black queens to respect. There's very few black women that's worth getting respect for now. Because hey, guess what? We ain't even got to do that no more. No, the answer is no. Exactly. The answer is no. You don't respect anybody that don't respect themselves. I mean, if you want to, that's on you. But if you got a woman that's ready to jump in your face over anything and ready to fight you and making videos and she popping her butt and calling herself a bad B, this is how a bad B do, I wouldn't respect them. And that's just me. I don't know about the next man, but no, I wouldn't. I'll be a fool if I did. So there's very little black queens in my book. I only had one black queen and she's gone. It was my mother. The rest of them, no, I don't. I wouldn't say they're nobody. I just won't call them my black queen. That's just how it goes for me because it's like I said earlier. Respect is earned. No, so I don't respect anybody that don't respect me. So that's pretty much cut and dry. That's pretty much cut and dry. Now the next one is from somebody else. Um, it says, "Oh, why do some women fall in love with hood guys?" Oh man, I almost I almost dropped my phone when I saw that one. Um, I would say most women. Well, I'm gonna say most women. Some women fall in love with the Pookies and the Ray Rays, the guys that's on the block because they don't care what the woman do. They don't care. They can dress sleazy. They can do what they want to do. They can go out and do anything. They don't respect those women. So that's why and most women be like, you know what? I can do what I want to do. He's a keeper. He's a keeper. But a real man that ain't finna stand for none of that crap, they don't fall in love with those guys. Jonathan, what's good, man? They don't want those guys because most women don't want a guy that's going to correct their wrongness. I'm not saying all women. I'm saying most women or some women. They don't want a guy to correct their wrongs. They want a guy to go along with everything they do. That's why you see on Instagram and Facebook the women out there dancing, the guys just sitting around throwing up gang signs up. That's they don't care. They don't care what you do. And so women sometimes women have a tendency and point that out and say, well, you know what? That's love because he cared enough about me to let me be my own person. No, 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 no. No, the world is full of Pookies and Ray Rays and Leons. Real men won't allow that. A real man is going to tell you, guess what, baby? We going out today? Okay, man. I'll come pick you up. And it's summertime, and she walk out the door with a mini dress on, and her boobs is all the way up here, and they halfway out. A real man, he gonna be like, you know what, sweetie? I don't mean no offense, but you're not going with women like that. You're not because that draws attention. Somebody might see it, and they probably want your girl. And then if they say something, you got to defend her, and guess what? They probably shoot you. So you died a fool. I disagree. They feel protected by them, whatever true or not. They feel protected. I think you misunderstood. I just said they feel protected. It's the same thing. It's protected. They feel the same way. If you got a guy and you can go out any type of way, and he don't say nothing about nothing you do. I mean nothing. That's not being protected. That's been a fool. Because a man is going to stand up for his woman to protect her from the evil outside. So, hey, you can walk down the street with a mini skirt or some apple bottoms on and showing your butt. Oh, okay, okay. No, you good, you good, you good, you good, you good, Tanisha, you good. Um, but like I was saying, a real man ain't gonna allow his wife. Let's just be honest. A real woman wouldn't want to dress like that anyway. Now, and a lot of women say, well, shouldn't she stay like that? After all, that's how you got her. Yeah, you reeled me in, And if you like me and I like you, and I'm in your life, you in my life, guess what? You got to change your ways. You got to change your ways. Just like I know a lot of women that told me, my guy don't mind if I go to clubs every weekend. That's a problem. Believe me when I say this, it's a problem because what's in the club? People go to the club to what? To mingle and find dates. So why are you still there and you got a guy at home or wherever he is and he's faithful to you? Why are you still going to clubs every weekend and come home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? Why? No, I mean it, Jonathan. If it's his idea, that's between him and her. If his idea, if he want to see his woman out there like that, well, guess what? That goes back to what I just said earlier. There's no respect because women want to be on this high plateau of things, but they don't have nothing to show for it. A woman should always be a woman no matter what. Now, if in the bedroom or your personal thing, if y'all want to play Donkey in the Chambermaid, I ain't talking about you, John. I'm just saying as an example. Go right ahead. But you shouldn't take your bedroom world outside to the real world because somebody's going to say something to her one of these days. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. You walking down the street, you're like, man, dang girl, man, I don't mean no disrespect on me, but your girl got a big old booty. Well, some of us will say, you know what, thanks. But that's offensive. That's the offensive thing because women don't like to be criticized and judged as a piece of meat. But if you dress up like Halloween, ghouls will try to get in your pants. Let's just be honest. Don't you gotta treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like that. I ain't this, I ain't that. But you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So if you walking around looking like um a woman of the night, expect to get woman of the night recall. Expect it. That's just how it go. That's just how it go. So you can't respect something that goes back to the first question. You can't respect something that don't want to be respected. Because like I said earlier, some women got this pride thing like, hey, you know what? You can't tell me what to do. Baby, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to save both our lives. How many brothers is dead and gone? Oh, how many brothers is dead and gone protecting women that all that could have been avoided because she's walking down the street with the tightest skirt looking like a paint job and some guy get out of pocket or brushed up on it. Y'all come on, y'all know how it is. And he like, man, come on, man, get up off my woman. Ain't nobody finna say no, oh, you know what, bro? I'm sorry. That's how you know Ebony was your wife. And Ebony's a nice person. But you say the wrong thing, man. Come on, man. Don't come on, bro. What are you doing touching my girl or my wife? What you say? What you say, homie? All right, watch this. I'll be back and come on there and blow your brains out. So it's all about protecting, but you got to know when to protect somebody. Or better yet, if she come out looking like that, it's already in your mind. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take her to the restaurant or what, and I'm gonna go back to. We should go back to my place, and we gonna have sex because that's pretty much what she's selling anyway. Is sex. Let's just be honest. That's why prostitutes dress the way they dress to get the man's attention for them to pay for sex. It's pretty much the same thing. It's the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. There's nothing new under the sun. So they want to be grimy and dress indecent. Well, then guess what? Expect indecent brothers to try to holler at you. Just expect it. So you can't get respect or a good quality man by doing that. You're not. Even if you do get the man, if that's the way you was dressed, common sense should tell you, know, I wore this dress just so I can get some attention. I got him. You know what? Now I got to change what I am. I got to take the dress off now because if I got his eye, I'm walking down the street with him. Look how many more eyes I'm gonna get. And in this world, I don't say the R word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I just call them alley dwellers. Alley dwellers are everywhere. They will snatch you up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, me personally, we were all young, and we was all in our teens, all in our 20s. I used to like to look at like, man, she got a nice body. Well, look how tight that dress is. But when you get older, that stuff means nothing. It's just another woman in a tight dress now, or another woman with her breasts hanging out. That's all it is now. Now, I just walk past it because certain women crave for attention. Now, if you craving for attention that bad, If you craving for attention that bad, then you don't need to be out there. You don't, because somebody is going to snatch you up. Let me tell you something, women. Alley Dwellers, this isn't a movie. They exist, they are real, and they will take advantage of you whether you like it or not. You might come out of it alive, you might come out of it not coming out of it. You might be dead. Let's just be honest. Temptation is so pleasing. Remember, lust is never fulfilled. No matter what we do or say, we cannot. As black women, y'all cannot wear what y'all want to wear. And excuse me. And in this day and age, it's like they're damn near naked now. But you can't say nothing. Or if that's your girlfriend, she come out looking like that, you can't say nothing. You just gotta go along with the flow. Because if you say something, she gonna snap off at you. You can't tell me what to wear. You don't own me. You don't control me. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my mama. You ain't nobody. Okay, well, you know what? If I'm none of these people, I'm leaving. I don't want to be with you no more. Because, hey, man, if you caught my attention like that, just imagine how many more people looking and probably want your spot. So, by you having a guy, the only way they can take your spot or take what you got is by force. Once again, alley dwellers are real, people. They're real, whether we like it or not. So, let's just respect one each other. We respect one another when it's given. You can't pick and choose to respect somebody. So to sum it all up, back to what I said earlier about the side pieces, they're gonna always be here. So women, you can't get mad at side pieces. Just like somebody say, yeah, you know what? I blame the devil for making me sin. Guess what? Newsflash, you can't get mad at the devil. He's the devil. You can't get mad at him for making you want to commit sin. That's what he do. So you can't get mad at him. It's not like the devil gonna say, you know what? You should really try the other guy. You should really try to walk by faith. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. That's just not gonna happen, whether we like it or not. So side chicks are always gonna be here when we dead and gone. They'll always be here because there's always a woman that's willing to be with that guy just as much as you want to be with that guy. That's just how it goes. Am I saying once again? Am I saying go out there and say, well, people said it was okay to have? No, I'm not saying anything. Don't even put that on me. Now, it's wrong. Is it wrong? Is it? It's only wrong to have a side woman if you're married or if you're in a committed relationship other than marriage, like boyfriend and girlfriend, platonically. But if you're dating, y'all messing around, and you got women on the side, she got men on the side, can't nobody get mad at each other because y'all ain't came together and said, you know what, let's make this official. It's a respect thing, people. It's all about respect. Remember, it only counts when you're married because let's just say it only counts when you're married. Now, if you're one of those guys that like to do that, then by all means, if you can get away with it, go with it. If you're a woman that want to do it, by all means, go with it. But you got to be careful because that's how people get killed. And sometimes, in some situations, men can't take the pain as much as women do. In some situations, women can't take the pain as much as men do. Because men are visual creatures, women are thinkers. We're visual. So take it the way you want to take it. So, hey, don't shoot the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just delivering the message. They sent it to me. I'm just giving my best advice. So, side chicks are in. Black men respect black women when it's time to respect black women. You don't respect nobody that don't respect what they are. They can't even respect themselves. Now, I'm not saying go out and just start cussing them out. But if they in your face with their finger pointing at your face and talking about I demand this, I demand this, I demand that, I demand I'm queen, whatever, and you gotta respect me. Like, first of all, respect yourself, then I'll consider it. Then I'll consider it. Because most women don't respect men. We Black women lost that somewhere. They don't respect men unless they got a hell of a lot of money. I'm not saying all women because I know a lot of good black women. I know a lot of good black men. But statistics don't lie. They don't. They don't. And it goes back to how we were raised. How we were raised. man can't respect a woman unless he's got a good job and he's paying all her bills. And that man don't owe you nothing. If you in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, you live over there, she live over here, and she need help with her bills, by all means, should you help her? Yes, if you want to. But don't get sucked in. Be like, you know what, my girl gotta get her I gotta pay my girl bills. No, that's not your wife. That is not your wife. If you move in with a girl or a guy, you should split the rent. Yeah, that's just common sense. Because you in with me or I'm in with you, okay, let's split the rent. We both can be happy. But don't let this man pay all his bills and then he gotta come across the street and pay all your bills. But that's how some women are wired now because they were raised wrong. Let's just admit it. Some of our parents failed us. Some of our parents, I'm saying again, some of our parents failed us. We won't be accountable for those actions because they're our parents. But yeah, they failed us. Get you girl, you know what? Get you a man with money. That's his money. You can meet a billionaire if you're not married to him. By law, that man don't owe you nothing. That woman don't owe you jack. I mean nothing. I don't care what he said. I don't care what she say. No. Remember the song Beyonce had, "Can you pay my bills?" No, I'm not paying nothing. Now, if I want to, after kindness of my heart, by you being somebody I'm dealing with, then yes, because I don't want to see a phone call, but don't expect to do this every month. Well, you know what? Hey, man, girl, you got to pay this phone bill. Okay, or babe, you gonna pay my phone bill? No, if I ain't got it, guess what? If I ain't got it, you can't get mad at me like, man, this nigga always broke, or this girl always broke. No, people just don't have it. People got their own bills to pay for. That's what you call a sucker MC. They suck you in and they bait you, and now they thinking in their head, whatever I want, he's gonna do it. Or if he don't do it, I'ma kick him to the curb, or I'ma kick her to the curb. It don't work like that, man. That's why relationships are so unbalanced now because people people are in it for exactly the wrong reasons. There's very little love in relationship now. It's pretty much like what you can do for me. Or if you can't do this, I just find somebody else who will. I saw this you should check it out on YouTube. It's a show called It's Complicated. I think it takes place in Vegas, and this guy's going around asking people questions, and you'd be pretty much amazed at the questions he asks people and how he catch people up, and they be like, no, that's a good question because it's just all messed up. Our men provide us? Yes, we're supposed to provide for your family and your wife, not for her kids and her. Let's just be honest. If a man don't have a child by a woman, let it be his choice to raise that child. Don't push that child on that man. Well, you know what? You with me? What they say? Oh, I'm a package deal. No, home girl. I don't date your son or daughter. I date you. I date you. And any strong woman, she will say, well, you know what? You're right. But I will say, I know a lot of women that never push their kids on another man. You know what? Hey, this is my son or my daughter. Blah blah this, that, and the other. Let that man decide. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do something nice for this kid, or I'm gonna buy this kid this. I'm gonna buy this kid that. Don't be, well. You know what? You got to do for me. You got to do for him too. No, 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 no. I didn't lay down and have sex with you and have that baby. That's not even in my bloodline. That's your bloodline and his bloodline. But fellas, don't get caught up in that trap that you have to do this. You have to. People go broke trying to satisfy each other. They will go broke, 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 and it's not the way to be. You got to. When we all got to dab, but at least some of us can at least dab with some dignity. Because if you're dating a woman or if you're dating a man and they see you're an idiot, they're gonna use you. Let's just be honest. They're going to use you. It's like this girl. I was watching YouTube and this woman was like, "Hey, I dated this guy. He invited me out to eat. I brought all my friends and he told me he ain't paying for none of our drinks, so we all got up and left because he was broke." Now you got to ask yourself one question: why would she do something like that on somebody else's account? Why? If I'm calling you like, hey Lisa, let's go out and get something to eat, my treat. And you be like, okay. And you meet me at the restaurant and all your friends coming in. I'm thinking, well, you know what? Hey, Maybe they finna get a table or somewhere, and they all sit at my table. I'm like, okay, you know what, bam, that's even fine too. But when it's time to pay the check, and she give me the check like, here, you got to pay for all of us. I'm gonna pay for my meal, and I'm walking out the door. Or I'll just say, I gotta use the bathroom, and I'm gone. How can somebody get mad over something like that? And then they made a video and bashed the heck out of him. He broke. He a no good this, and my mama told me to stay away from broke dudes. He's not broke. You're just rude. You're just rude. Whether you like it or not, you're rude. You're a rude woman, and you need to go home and let your parents finish raising you, or your grandparents, because your parents taught you wrong. Maybe the grandparents can get it right. Men aren't men are not women piggy banks. Women are not men piggy banks. If you want to help them, but don't make this stuff mandatory. That's how you get all caught up in stuff and you can't get yourself out of. So it is what it is. So to all my sisters, dress respectfully. To all my brothers, pull your pants up. And that's another thing. Stop walking around with your pants down, man. That's very that is so unprofessional. Even if you're not in a professional profession, it's just unprofessional. You walking down, you can't even run. You got a belt on, but your pants is almost down below your waist. I mean, no, I'm gonna say almost down below your waist. You just walking, and sometimes I see grown men doing this. So I don't know. Maybe it'll get better one day, which I pretty much doubt. But that's just how the world is now. Sex sells. So everybody just got to do right by each other. Now I'm not saying a woman can't look beautiful. I'm not saying that. I would never say that. There's nothing wrong with putting on nice clothes or putting on a nice dress. But if the dress is too far up and if you sneeze and it fly across the street, or if you yarn, your shirt pop off, that's a problem. That's a problem. But then again, can't nobody tell me what to do. I'm a grown woman. If I tell you what to do, or if I ask you not to wear this, I'm controlling you, or you're just trying to control me. Why would I try to control something that can't be controlled? Let's just be honest about it, people. You can't control these people. You can't control women. Women can't control men. Everybody's their own master. But everybody's their own boss. But at least have some respect for each other. If you're out on a date, you shouldn't want to come down the stairs looking like a woman of the night. You really shouldn't. If you go on a date, a brother shouldn't come pick you up and he got his pants all the way down and do rags and stuff on. You finna go out to a nice restaurant. So even if they ain't gotta be a nice restaurant, the first impression is the best. That's how I was taught. You know, it's okay if you don't want to wear a suit. You ain't gotta wear a suit. Just wear something respectable. But if that's all she see you in, that's how she's gonna take your character. If that's all he see you in, that's how he's gonna take your character. Hey, you know what? Screw it. She ready anyway, so why not? Or he's a bum anyway, so why not? So we pretty much put our own selves in trouble, whether we like it or not. So I don't know. Maybe y'all know a little bit more about this than I do, but I'm just giving my outtake on it. But I don't know. We just got to do better. That's for all of us. We just got to do better. Maybe one day we will. Maybe one day we won't. So remember, side pieces are always here. Respect is earned. Side pieces are always here. Respect is earned. And hood brothers, Pookies and Ray Rays, gonna always have a woman to fall in love with them. And is it about protection? Yeah, because women want to feel protected. But guess what? Pookie and Ray Ray can protect you just like a smart brother or a respectable brother. They can protect you too. It's just something about street brothers that women like. And you hear a lot of women say, well, you know what? It's this. Now, stop me if you heard this before. When I was young, you know, I just was hanging out with all kind of thug guys and this and that. But I'm older now. You want to settle down when you're older. No, nobody wants you. Nobody wants you. I mean, of course, somebody's going to always want you in that way. But why you didn't do that when you were younger? Why? It's because good guys always finish last. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. You already know how it is. If you got something for me to want to talk about, inbox me, anonymous inbox, or put it on my page. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pico City One-on-One Talk. It should pop up. If not, just inbox me and I'll send you guys the link. I don't know, something going on with YouTube, but don't forget to follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my page on YouTube, and I want to thank everybody for listening. To the person out there that sent me the messages, I appreciate it. I thank you for the messages, and for the other person that sent me the message, the last one, I appreciate it also. So this is Pico One-on-One Talk, signing off, saying God bless everybody and take care of yourself and each other. Later.